Welcome to episode 5. We're all brave adventurers. We're starting off in the city today and head out to wherever the fates will take them. So today we have Pharaoh, Uskao, and Creek. All new players, all of which drop boom 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 straight out of this glowing, glittering blue portal that's about 5 feet off the ground. And they start to look around and they find themselves in this little village. Most of the buildings here are made of straw and sticks, and it's not very well put together. It looks like it's kind of thrown together relatively quickly, sometime over the past 2 or 3 months. You can hear some voices from inside of the buildings, a little bit of tame singing from this building over here. In this environment, what do you guys want to do?
I'll head to the merchant's lair.
Okay. So as you walk into this building here, you notice that it is indeed a tavern with a lot of people drinking and whatnot, although they seem to all be relatively tame and pretty much in control of themselves. A great big bartender greets you with his toothy, and by toothy I mean it has several teeth in it. They're kind of misaligned and big and out of place. He has these big ridges going across his face, and in a booming voice he says, "Welcome, newcomers! Come and grab a cup!"
I will smile and nod and find a dark corner to sit in the inn
Okay.
and watch what's going on around me.
Okay. And so you look around the inn, and you notice that the inn has a wide assortment of people. So there's the giant towering tavern keeper, and he is what he is, kind of menacing, kind of intimidating. And then that ranges all the way down to a relatively elderly snail folk, a gulib, an ishib gulib. Gulib being the subways, of course, so it's just the spiky shell coming out there. And, yep, she's just kind of leaning up in one corner. There's a bagel, a stable boy.
Sorry, Pro, I don't know if it's just me, but it's really bad. I can't understand a word. I don't know how everybody else's is.
Okay, how do I sound now? Any better?
Yeah, I'm about the same. It sounds like he's falling into the Matrix.
It's usually like it's at the start for the first 5 or 10 minutes till everything gets downloaded and then it calms down.
Yeah, that's part of why I try and get everyone to preload early. So, I can hear you guys just fine. How about you introduce your characters?
Oh, wonderful. I suppose I'll go first. Yar, I am Lisbrook Barbarian. My name is Usk Ow. It's 5 letters for people who are not smart.
Hi, my name's Feddle. I'm a level 3 rogue.
My name is Creek. I'm a level 3 fighter. A sword for hire, wandering through the material plane.
I hope our next player is a healer of some sort.
Who needs healing? Bah.
And just because you want to eat us when we die, or perhaps even before.
Well, you know, Decided.
So has everybody looked at the rumour wall to have an idea of what we're going to do?
I'm gonna eat people. I mean, I'm going to celebrate. Good times, come on.
After looking at the rumor wall, I definitely do not want to go to that underground complex. I hate the idea of being underground trapped.
That is because you are a chicken.
You call me a chicken once more, and I will use my talons to rip your throat out.
Are we gonna have an animal fight? Yes.
Wouldn't be much of a fight, you little lizard with small brain, terrified of such things as myself.
Looking at the rumour wall, we could go and do a bit of recon work to try and get some ingredients for potions. We may even get a healing potion from him before we set off out if we've got no healers. Or the other two that look interesting are the infernal assassins. Tiefling tavern owners have repeatedly tried to poison the village to the northwest, or the Fair Maiden, who seems to have a series of prisons locking up people like the Ishib. Are they all good, or did she lock up some vile ones as well? I've never done the Orc Towers one before. I've had a number of people shy away from that one. Whether it's because it's spiders and they know what they're talking about, I don't know. But I've never seen the Lizard Folk village.
We could go visit the lizard folk.
Well, we could if we got you with us. Maybe we'd have a way in to talk to them. The only problem is that a party attacked the Lizard Folk village to the south, which may mean they won't be too happy to see us.
Oh, they might not be
Of course.
happy to see you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I don't want to end up on the spit, so you can share me with your brothers. Wouldn't be a bad one to do that if you're there. Maybe a way into that one.
Yes.
I've done the wizards one before. The two wizards in the towers. They've actually there shouldn't be anything there now because they were cleared out. I don't know why that still says unknown, unless we're to try and go and find where the wizard that went round the world went. I have to ask Pronovis about that one.
Update error.
Yeah, the missing party. That's one of my characters that's missing. We actually did very well clearing that dungeon out until we got, I wouldn't say greedy because we weren't really going for items, but we attacked something that maybe we shouldn't have, and it didn't end well. Where it was a total party wipe.
Well, we go south to the lizards, we go to north to the clerics, and they're mice, so they're obviously delicious.
I'm quite happy to do any.
Even the bird person might want to eat some of the mice clerics.
Yes. I am open to anything but the underground complex.
So which one were you talking about with the mice?
Cavern to the north has powerful mice clerics.
I'm looking at the rumour wall online. That one isn't on there.
Okay. There is a cavern to the
Adventure
north.
lore.
The rumor that are posted online are the ones that are official and kept up to really good date. The lists here on the Tavern Wall inside of the module, I try and keep relatively up to date, but there's going to be some inconsistencies because it's not the official list, it's just a convenient list because it's in-game. So what he's talking about with the clerics to the north is on here somewhere, maybe. Or maybe it's not. Must not have made this list.
It's in the Merchant's Lair on the Posted Adventure lore.
Yep. Yep, but it didn't make this particular rumor list. So that is an option. It's in a cavern to the north. It's actually in the same cavern that the Total Party wipe was in.
Yeah, got you.
But it's behind a secret door that I don't think anyone here knows how to open.
Powerful mouse clerics.
Oh, that is here. A cavern to the north
I like
has
the word
powerful mouse
powerful.
clerics.
It also means delicious.
Powerful tasting.
So
I
many
still think we should
choices.
visit. I think we should go south to the lizard folk.
Yeah, I'm up for that, yeah. A lizard folk was guarding a village to the south. Some adventurers attacked the village in retaliation to the sentry attacking them. Hopefully we won't have the same problem. I wonder if that was a total party wipe.
Well, there's only one way to find out. We should investigate the lost party.
I think that's a different party. That's not the party of mine that got wiped. And I wasn't part of that one, so I don't know what happened. We could ask some questions around the inn.
I agree.
Or we could just go visit the lizard folk.
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. I think we're agreed we'll go see the lizard folk just to find out what happened to the last party. Did they make it back? Did anybody make it back? Or was it a total wipe?
So you're talking around the tavern, and Vindamir's like, "Oh yes, I remember the people that wrote that up on the wall. They seem to be in pretty good shape, although they were kind of trembling in their boots."
Is that other person logging on or no? It's not even.
I think that's why Pro Nobis has got such a bad connection, because that other person's still trying to log on.
Maybe.
Vindermeyer says that the person who wrote that up there was in a pretty good shape, even if he was trembling in his boots.
Oh, so they came back.
At least one did.
Looks like Lachlan may have given up.
Can you get back hold of Jatron? You were amazingly clear there, Pro Nobis, now that he's given up.
Good to know.
Baby, come back. Baby, come back.
So you guys ready to go to the Lizard Folk Village?
Yes.
Yeah, is there any chance of trying to get Jatron back on to join the party? So we've got 4.
I just messaged him.
Cool. You're just going to catch him up if he comes on.
Yep.
Cool.
So you guys have walked a
Yes.
half mile to the south, and you come upon this scene. There's a little bit of woods there, and a bunch of buildings, and you can just barely see a river passing along. Well, a
Oh
brook
my.
maybe.
I heard Lackland gave up.
Yep, he did.
Any particular reason?
He was apparently having computer issues. I tried to update a few times. I tried to install some stuff, and he couldn't figure it out, so he gave up. So you can walk with him another time.
We actually kicked him because we wanted our sexy monk back.
I'm sorry, sexy monk? There's a...
Our schizophrenic sexy monk.
Well, sure.
So they've decided to go and take care of the lizard village to the south.
Okay, I can work with lizards.
Lizards.
Yeah, gonna take our hungry gecko with us. So, are we waiting for Jetron to come on, or are we starting to look now for others?
He just logged in, and so you probably can't hear me.
I'll give it. Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, clear as a bell.
Right, I'm a veteran of the server, so I don't think it has to send quite as much to me.
That may be.
But I do feel sorry for Lackland. Feel kind of guilty taking his spot now.
I feel no guilt. He may have made good food, but
Creek, do you have any questions about the thing I sent you? I'm not sure if you have
The,
flight at your level, but those are the homebrew rules we have for it, if it applies.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm probably not going to actively try and fly today, just because I want to read over that and make sure I understand the rules.
That's fine.
So let's just assume that my wing is injured at the moment.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, yep. Had I realized that your character was a flying one and you won't just use an ego token, I would have sent you that last night. So,
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
I didn't even think of asking such a question.
Yeah, Aarakocras normally fly at level 1, but normally I roleplay it the fact that he has an injured wing, because most DMs usually dislike the overpoweredness of level 1 flight.
And that's why we have those rules, though, that make it a progressive check.
Yeah.
So that you can't just,
Yeah.
I fly up 200 feet with my longbow and rain death upon the people underneath me.
Hmm.
wrong.
I was about to say I do not have access to my characters, but then it popped up.
Okay. Yep, it takes a little bit to load.
Right. Would you be a dear and get rid of the faceless Feldus?
Get rid of the faceless Feldus.
Yes, there's a level 1 Feldus in the server.
Found it. I need to find a way to make it sort them all by name. Because we have quite the list.
Yes. Yes, it would be quite helpful.
I think I know how to do it, I just have to get around to it. I'm doing so much of the other stuff. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Can anyone else understand him? Who?
Maybe.
What? I didn't type that, but yet it says my name, Creek.
I'm trying to move my screen around, and I've grabbed some text from the chat window, and it's dropped it back in. So I don't know how that's.
Oh, okay.
I've increased my UI scale, and now I can't find my maps. Oh, there they are. I've got them now.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay. So you guys are approaching this village, and do you see all of yourselves there in the north?
All except Feldis.
Yes, I would have mentioned, but I thought someone would mention it.
Oh, yes, yes.
Because you boys are so nice.
There y'all go.
Oh, wonderful.
And I'm going to do a video segment here, because this was essentially boring stuff, and it's about to get fun.